If you're watching this video, there's a good chance you started asking yourself a bigger question. Does my current home still fit the life I want moving forward? Maybe the yard work feels like more than it used to. Maybe the stairs are becoming frustrating. Maybe there are entire rooms in the house that never get used anymore. Or maybe you simply want less maintenance and more freedom. And if that sounds familiar, you are not alone. Hey, I'm Julie Sabia with Vikings Homes, brokered by eXp Realty, and today I want to walk you through why so many seniors, empty nesters, and longtime Minnesota homeowners are choosing communities like Lakeville for their next chapter. Not from the perspective of hyper sales pressure, but from the perspective of lifestyle, simplicity, comfort, and peace of mind. Because moving is not just a transaction, it's a life transition. So let's talk about some of the biggest reasons people are making this move, and a few things you'll also want to think about carefully before deciding if Lakeville is the right fit for you. First, one of the things people love most about Lakeville is how much easier life can feel here without giving up beauty, convenience, or quality. Lakeville has a balance that's hard to find. You still have access to shopping, restaurants, medical care, and everything you need day to day. But you also have space to breathe. There are parks, walking trails, lakes, mature trees, quiet neighborhoods, and plenty of opportunities to enjoy the outdoors without feeling overwhelmed by the pace of a larger city. For many of my clients, this becomes a huge part of why they decide to make the move. They want less stress, less upkeep, less noise, and more time enjoying life. One thing I hear often is, I still want a beautiful home, I just don't want all the work that comes with it anymore. And that's where Lakeville really shines. There are wonderful options for one-level living, luxury townhomes, condos, and communities designed around convenience and comfort. Many homeowners are able to preserve the lifestyle they love while releasing the maintenance that has started to feel heavy. Another major reason people are drawn here is the location. Lakeville gives you access to the Twin Cities without needing to live in the middle of the chaos. You can still get to Minneapolis, St. Paul, the airport, medical specialists, concerts, or family gatherings fairly easily. But day-to-day life feels calmer. This matters to people, especially during retirement. A lot of homeowners I work with are not looking for more, they're looking for easier. And easier does not mean settling. It means creating a lifestyle that supports the life you want now. Another thing that stands out about Lakeville is how much pride people take in their homes and neighborhoods. You'll notice well-kept communities, beautiful landscaping, walking paths, local restaurants, coffee shops, lakes, golf courses, and gathering spaces that make the area feel welcoming and connected. There's a strong sense of community here, and for many empty nesters that becomes important because this season of life is different. Your priorities change. You begin thinking less about square footage and more about how you want to spend your time. Now, with all that said, I also believe it's important to have honest conversations about the realities too. One thing to consider is cost. Lakeville is a highly desirable area and home prices can reflect that. For some homeowners, the equity they've built over the many years makes a transition very manageable. But it's still important to create a clear financial plan before making a move. That's why I always encourage people not to wait until they are fully ready. You do not need to have everything figured out before reaching out. Sometimes the first step is simply having a conversation about your options. Another thing to think about is transportation and walkability. Depending on where you live in Lakeville, having a car is still important. Some communities are more convenient than others when it comes to shopping, restaurants, appointments, and daily errands. That's why choosing the right home matters just as much as choosing the right city. And finally, one of the biggest things people underestimate is the emotional side of leaving a long-time home. That part is real. You may have raised your family there, celebrated holidays there, built decades of memories there. And even when you know it's time for a simpler lifestyle, that transition can still feel emotional. I see that every day, which is why my approach is never about rushing people. It's about creating a step-by-step plan that helps you move from overwhelmed to organized. Sometimes that means helping coordinate decluttering. Sometimes it means connecting you with movers, estate sale resources, cleaners, or contractors. Sometimes it simply means helping you slow things down and think clearly about what comes next. Because you do not have to do this alone, and you do not have to solve everything before asking for help. My goal is to help you simplify your life without sacrificing what matters most, to preserve the memories while releasing the maintenance, and to help you move into your next chapter with clarity, dignity, and support. So if you've been wondering whether it might be time for a change, or if you're helping a parent think through their next move, I'd be happy to help you explore the options and create a plan that feels right for your family. No pressure, no obligation, just a conversation about what life could look like moving forward. And when you're ready, we can take the next step together. You can email me at julie@vikingshomes.com or send me a text at 763-257-7231.